TFNN. Headline News Update.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN headquarters in St. Petersburg, Florida. 2 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesday. It's Fed Day, and as we speak, we get a cut. The main, and I'll pull it up as I digest the information, 25 basis point cut in the market the Fed comes down with. They cut their main target rate 25 basis points to 1.7 to 2%. That was the expectation pretty much across the board. So they come in line. The Fed forecast shows officials split on need for more easing, and the Fed lowering the rate on overnight reverse repos by 30 basis points. That may hit the market to 1.7%. Lots of headlines hitting the market. Let's jump over to the charts as we digest things. We'll jump over first to a chart of the 10-year yield, currently sitting at 1.749% as we jump around on the interest rates for sure. And to see how this market is hitting the indices, we'll start it off with the Dow. Quite a pop as the Dow now trading 27,090. We spiked initially to a low of 27,030. S&P's catching a pop as well, 3,003. Pretty muted though. We're only about a few points away from where we were prior to that news. Nasdaq 100 78.82 right now. The gold contract, quite a spike to 1506, and right like that, we're back to 1512. We were sitting at almost 1518 prior to that number. Euro US dollar, euro, talk about euro spike weakness, dollar a little bit of strength, euro trading at 110.58. And to jump back to the news and see what kind of headlines we are getting, not an enormous surprise for the markets. This, of course, just talking about bonds and the dollar move more than stocks, but there's no fireworks to report yet. So they cut, and let's just see where we end up in terms of Fed fund futures and if they update that as well. Of course, this meeting was all but assured. The only real question, were they going to come in with even a stronger cut, potentially 50 basis points? We get 25. The discussion will be what gets said at the press conference as the computer takes some time, a lot going on. Press conference starting at 2:30 with Chairman Powell. He'll have lots of questions, I'm sure, having to do with kind of the repo cash crunch as well as where they see the economy, where they see their forecast. We'll get the dot plot and the screen struggling a bit, but we'll jump back to the markets as we digest this. Dow Jones now down 120 points. Nasdaq down 69. You have S&Ps right now negative by 14 points. Dollar index up 246 ticks. Stay tuned, folks. Dave White coming up live right now. Should be an interesting hour. Tom O'Brien live at 3. And don't forget, Gold Report webinar on the front page with Tom tonight at 5 o'clock. Sign up there. We'll be right back, folks.